has us all set, and we are underway from Nashville, Tennessee. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow. Quickly to the air is Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Here we go. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. Here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Burrow. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. They got to love that. 9-play drive results in 6 points.
That means they're doing the dictating. That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo and their pace. If you're on the other side of the ball, if you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill. Play action, it's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
That's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Now on 4th down, here's Ryan Stonehouse to punt for Tennessee. Back deep, Trent Taylor. He'll look to set up his blockers. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football.
Here we go.
As they go to work on a 1st and goal. To the air again, Burrow. Touchdown! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A toss left, Henry. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Again, it's Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
On 1, ready?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here we go.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now it's Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It'll be a loss of 10.
Here we go.
And it'll bring up 2nd. Mixing up the middle. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
We're good.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Burrow on 1st down. That's taken in by Higgins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Burrow on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3, but I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all, but the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us, let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Titans offense going to get 1 final possession in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 31, Tannehill. Another targeting catch for Robert Woods. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. That's complete to Treylon Burks. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw is Tannehill. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 41, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. So now out trots the former Bengal kicker, Randy Bullock, for the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Bullock's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. That's complete right around the 8. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here we go.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. Got a man, it's Chase, he completes it. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tannehill. He gets this one to Burks. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Now it's Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe, because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Again, Tannehill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Henry will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it. 24-14 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the Coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 68 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. That tackle by Jeffrey Simmons. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Mixon with a 1st down carry. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the gun to give to Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the 1st.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount.